Hello everyone, welcome back to the third video in the series of Bright and Prosperous 2021, hosted by Nelda's Crafts, Rare Roof Crafts and Young Paper Crafts. So I'm part of the collaboration. There are 12 of us all together, and every 2 weeks we are putting up a video of things that we've made from our stash. And so today I'd like to share with you the process that I went through in making this birthday card. So this the pink part is a cut and embossing folder. So the embossing folder puts the dots on the paper, and then it cuts out the leaves and the petals of the flowers, and it's a 6x6 embossing folder, but I didn't have any 6x6 card blanks, and although I could have made one, I actually wanted to put some background to this card. So I thought, well, I'll go for a 5x7, and I will cut it. I cut the sides off, and I cut the top and bottom off to make it more or less a square that would fit on an A. This is actually an A5 card base in the end, so that's half of just an A4 sheet folded in half. So that was what I went with, and it's a sort of creamy colour, the card. So I wanted something that would go with the pink, and the pink is actually quite vivid. And all the DSP that I had, it just didn't go with the pink. There was nothing that I could find that was the right shades or whatever. So so then I came across this silver mirror card in my stash, and I thought, oh, well, that would go with pink. And so I cut the piece was this long, so it fitted perfectly, but it was wide. So I thought, okay, I'll cut it in half. So I stuck half on each end, and I put some peel off border strip just at the join there, just to give it a bit of interest. And then I thought, well, I want to make some colour on the card, and I'm never very sure what to do with embossing folders with the image, so I'd be grateful if someone could help me with that, if they've got ideas of how you colour them up and things like that. So anyway, I used my watercolour brushes, and I coloured up the flowers. I'm not very good at colouring, and it's pretty basic. So there were yellow centres, and then pink, two or three different shades of pink on the petals. And then I just used a black fine tip pen to put the black dots in the middle of the flowers, just to make it look a bit more realistic. And then I used a sort of a sagey green to do the leaves and the stems. But then I decided I wanted a bit of sparkles. I had a green glitter pen, so that's what I've used for the leaves. And this I used, I think it was Cosmic Shimmer Paste or something like that, just sort of dusted the petals of there. So that was the card. The die, the whole set came actually with some butterflies as well, and it also came with flowers similar to this. So what I did was I cut out in a contrasting colour. I cut out individual flowers, and I pasted them to the back of this, because what I wanted was that this would obviously stand up, but I didn't want the cream of this card to show through. So I've backed it with a sort of a greyish coloured card. So it's this card which had a bit of a pattern on it, and when I cut out the butterflies, I thought, well, I'll just leave the pattern there, because I thought it kind of gave it a bit of interest. So that's what I did there. as you can see. So that's all backed on this card that I've cut out. Of course, I realise now I didn't really need to cut out the shape. I could just have pasted the card across the back and it would have shown through, but I wasn't thinking at the time. I have to say this card actually took me about 2 hours to make, one way or another. I think I wasn't thinking very straight. So anyway, I then inked around the edge of the card, so to kind of blend it in with the pink of the card. So I used a Distress Oxide actually to do that, and then the butterflies were also part of the same collection of dies and things. So I cut out the butterflies, but I cut out like some of them are just one and some of them are two layers. So this one is two, and the other one is two as well. So I just stuck them like that, and then I put Birthday Wishes Peel Off, which is has a sort of an ombre effect. That's how it came. I didn't do anything special to the peel offs, so I just stuck that there, and that is my card for a friend of mine actually, and I hope she's going to like it. I hope you like it. It was a lot of trial and error. It's something that I hadn't tried before. I wasn't very inspired, so you know how it is when you get going, you try different things, and yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you'll go over and see what the other collaborators have done. Their links to their channels will be in the description box below. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.